I was pretty close to going live last night, but man, I was just tired. It's like, oh yeah, I got some alcohol and stuff. I may as well just go live. But then, yeah, I was just like, you know what? Something's better than drinking, sleeping. So thank God I did that because like I was kind of reminding, like, you can feel a lot better if you just get some drinks. You don't need alcohol. It's just a fun thing. It's a fun commodity. That's all it is. And I got shit to do today anyway, so I mean, may as well live it up a little. So like I said, I got the pickles. That's terrifying. The other two sound pretty decent though. Because you know what? I've never really pertained to hard liquor or spirits or anything like that. But these 99 things, like they do they do the trick for $1. So I mean, catch a quick buzz. There's just about 2 shots worth. I may as well just get these. And besides, I am on a mission to try to make these things taste good because we know they don't. But it's possible. I swear swear it is. Um, I already got two people in here, so I was thinking about doing like a mix of the banana first. But we'll do the pickle. We'll do the pickle. I can open this damn thing. There we go. When you're on a budget, you don't really have much to do. Spending about $10 or so is just to catch a buzz, and then I just realized that they ain't really all that bad unless we have like some health issues or something along the lines. All right, so I'm only gonna do that much for this one because I don't know how this is gonna go down. Okay. It just sounds weird. It doesn't really sound all that bad, but it does definitely sound weird. Because I've seen pickle infused moonshine before. I never tried it. I've never tried pickle with hard liquor. That now I'm thinking about it. It does kind of make sense. I think a pickle would take away from like a whiskey flavor, but I don't know about vodka. It just seems odd. And this just came out of the freezer, so I don't really have a grip. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh boy. Oh, so embarrassing. Very good. Don't have much of a grip 'cause I don't jack off as much anymore. Trying to quit. All right. I can smell this like it's straight up. Yeah, it smells like pickles. Wow. I mean, if you don't like pickles, it would be highly offensive. But if you're like okay with pickles, like I am, it actually smells okay. Because you know what it is. It's pretty much vodka pickle. They can call it liqueur all they want, but it's vodka. All right, let's do about half of this into here. This is gonna taste fucking weird, but we're gonna down it. A little bit more than that. Okay, so I just brought this 8%er up to like a fucking 25%. Joe. Okay, that's. Mm, mm. Got the wiper back up. Because I'm getting old. I got 4 days left until my 35th birthday. Buy me something. Just kidding. Don't buy me shit. Why am I shaking? See that? My hand's shaking. Oh, body doesn't like it. Okay. Okay. So would I buy this again? Maybe. But up for that. The issue with that is that, while it does mix well enough, it doesn't necessarily do it any favors. It just makes it a different, slightly different flavor, but it still tastes malt. I would actually have to look up what to do with this because, like, the smelling ain't too bad, but that did not do it any favors. It just made it taste different. I mean, like, if you're huge on pickle and you're huge on malt liquor for whatever reason, that might be for you, but it's not. As far as what it is, it mixed well enough. But I would probably rate that like a 2.5 out of 5, maybe. It's a step above that jungle juice crap. It's actually like more like it can. I can tolerate it. It'll definitely get you to where you want to go, but you can do that with just funny things. Like I said, I have a banana and I have an orange here, which would do it a whole lot more justice. I think I'm gonna put the cap back on that wherever I put it. I don't know where I put it. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh no. Looks like I just have to finish it. I don't want to do it straight finish though. Because I don't think, from what I can taste, here, let me dab it on my tongue. Oh hell. What do I can taste? It has to be mixed with something. It has to be. It's just so weird. And I'm decent on pickles, right? Like every time once in a while I'll buy like a jar of pickles. But this is just so like fucking left field that it makes little sense to me. Now it has to mix with something. And now that I'm thinking about it, it probably could go with like a whiskey or something like that. But It's just an abomination because, like, if you mix it with a whiskey, then that's a heavy ass fucking drink that you got right there, and that's not really enjoyable. So, you know, there's limits. Even for me, as a guy who likes to get drunk every once in a while, that's way too far. So this makes, like I said, it's okay. We'll go ahead and do a validation of our parking here. Maybe if I just do like less. Oh, that's about the same. Oops, whatever. Okay, well we'll try more then. Just a little bit more. Set that down. This desk is so damn expensive. I worry about those desks because I want it to be intact before I move. Because I don't want to. I didn't have to pay for this desk, but I know this desk was around like $200. Uh, it was given to me by a friend because she upgraded into a huge motherfucking desk, which I put together. She's like, "If you put this together for me, you can have my old one." I'm like, "Sick." So that's what I did. I said, "Hell yeah!" I said, "Let's go. Let's go with it." I had some offers yesterday. I'm trying to distract myself from doing this again, but last time I was live, I showed these two cards right here. I had offers, and I'm selling them pretty cheap too. I'm selling them both for the price of this one because it's pickup only. And so if someone lives out of town, I'm like, yeah, well, they have to spend gas money on it, so it makes sense to make it cheaper than what it actually is. So I ain't traveling. If I have to travel easily, instead of $30, I'd sell those two for 40 together. Like if I had, but I don't want to. So there's still the offers there for people. All right, the rest of this can go in. I don't know where I put the fucking cap. So get all the pickle juice in there. Yeah. I'm glad I ate before this too. Yes, last night I made this like pretty big pot of just like some ground beef, and then I threw in some pinto beans and tomatoes and green chilies. I had like 8 tacos last night, but I only used like 7 ounces of beef, so it didn't really fill me up as much as you think it might. There wasn't that much beef in any of the tacos, but I kind of liked it because it's like the flavor is there, so it's like it doesn't fill me up, but at the same time, it's like this is great. Middle of the night, I fucking dreaded it, but then this morning there's still leftovers, and there still is. And I had 4 more tacos. It's the perfect amount because sometimes you don't want that much protein in your shit because you don't want to fill up too much. At least that's how my body works. Got some lurkers. Lurkers always lurking. Sometimes I feel that's what my channel is only good for. Only sometimes though, because lately I've been getting a lot of like notoriety, but I'd say compared to what I used to. But recently you get those lurkers and you're just like, who the fuck is watching? Who'd I piss off now? We gotta get these clips. We gotta get these clips and put them on YouTube. Make sure everybody hates them. By everybody, I mean my 5 friends. Yeah, he's not welcome. Welcome. Oh, god damn it. God damn YouTube, man. I swear to God, some of these people. Make sure all my 5 friends hate him. Okay. He made fun of me and the fact that my wife has 9 jobs or whatever the fuck. I don't think he's the alert, but anymore. There's a couple people. There's a couple people. You know how it works? It's like people get drunk on here and they get into like an argument or something like that with somebody else, and half the time it's their fault. But then they wake up thinking that like, oh, it's gonna piss me off. Now I gotta figure him out. That's what this drinking community is all about these days. And it's just like, how come we just can't chill and talk about like music or something? I don't fucking get it. I really don't. Every time I watch this shit, it doesn't really matter where I go as long as it's like in the drinking community. There's always some sort of fucking drama. Like, who the fuck? I don't know. I don't understand it because for me, it's like when I'm on here, it's like a form of release, and I like to talk about myself, right? And I like to talk to other people about what they're up to, and what their interests are. That's what I do. It's a form of release, and yet there's communities by the fucking like tens of hundreds or whatever the fuck, and someone's bitching about something like constantly. It's just like, how do you feed off of that? How do you feed off drama anymore? Like, aren't you a little bit too old? I can understand if you're like in your mid 20s maybe, but it does not make a lick of sense to me. Like, yeah, drama's entertaining, but they leave that for the sitcoms and the professional wrestling or something like that. No one needs to hear your shit. No one needs to hear you get drunk and then fucking answer about everybody else's personal lives when no one knows you a goddamn thing in the first place. No one knows you the answer. So yeah, this sometimes I act a little bit childish too. Don't get me wrong, but you know what? It's very few far in between that I get into an argument, and when I do, it's with one of my actual friends on it, and it's cut. It's at the very least half the time it's my fault because I end up acting out, and then I'm like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have went that far, and then just grow up, you know. And then you get people who just, I can't believe he said this about me. She said this about me. I'm gonna post it live and then talk about it live. Fucking what, mate? What? Fucking grow up. People's feelings get hurt, man, and I'm all there for I'm 100% behind. What's it called? How do I want to put this? Mental health awareness and everything like that. But like at the same token, when you do these things, you're not doing yourself any favors as far as like your mental health goes. You know what I mean? I'm only one cocktail in, and I'm already fucking shooting the shit. All right, maybe you need to calm down. Yeah, bit of water. All right, pickle. There's a lid. You can tell it's green since the other two are yellow and orange for their respective colors of the fruits. Just gonna turn myself into a pickle. You don't need a shout out from me, but salute, Pickle Rick. Oh God, why did I say that? Anyway, I like Pickle Rick. That's why I said it. Just not a fanboy. Ooh, surprisingly enough, even though the flavor didn't change, temperature of it made it go down a little bit better. Because both for the first one, they're ice cold, and about now it's like not refrigeration cold. Because I can see here before you get to that sweating part, where you're sweating right now. It's still cold, but the temperature made it go down a little bit better. And I don't exactly understand why. Or maybe because it's like my second drink of the day. Um, it felt like it went down better. And it may be because like the coldness sent a shock to my system to the point where it's just like, oh, what's going on here? You know, it's been 12 to 13 ounces of liquid that's like fucking ice cold in your body in like a matter of like 2 seconds, maybe three. Yeah, it's bound to happen. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, to go back to it too, like, because like I know I have a decent amount of newer people on here who who've joined up in the past, and we had a pretty good time. Just keep in mind, man, like there's some divas out there. I'm not talking about chicks because there's chicks too, and not to sound that way or anything like that, but I expect them to be a little bit more emotional than dudes are, generally speaking, because some dudes just don't give a shit. Oh my god, there's some chicks. There's some dudes that act more like chicks than some of the chicks do, and these chicks are pretty feminine. So it's like, gotta take a chill pill. If they, and this is just my opinion too, if people put more or less the same amount of energy into like a hobby, say like music or something like that, as opposed to other people and worry about what other people are doing. There's a saying goes of like this: you gotta stay in your lane, man. So it's not because like it's not because not staying in your lane. It's not the concept of, oh, you're getting involved in other people's business. No, it's not. Staying in your lane means take care of yourself constantly. You look at yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror. You're always going to be number one. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, if you're in a great place in life, maybe you have your friends that are in need. Oh yeah, you take care of them. You know what I mean? But like, you have to stay in your goddamn lane. Fuck all the drama shit, especially when no one asks. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, uh, I have a group of friends myself, and like I deal with like mental issues and stuff like that too. Nothing severe, but like, you know, just like 95% of the world, I do have my own set of anxiety and stuff like that. And it's a very real thing, especially when it comes to me being a chef. Uh, Anxiety is a real thing because at the end of the day, no matter how good you are, you need, especially when you're writing a menu in my line of work, you need multitudes of different opinions because that's how our brain works. We're a little bit, we're a little bit nutty, I would like to say. Um, and for example, there's some cooks who view you got to cook like you cook from the heart, and there's some cooks that uh, look at it more as like a scientific aspect. And believe it or not, both are correct. So if looking at it by like measurements, and like getting down the measurements, and this is what I do, to the point where you can feel the measurement within your hand. When it comes to like seasoning or something like that, for example, uh, that's the ticket right there. And then now you're just like, oh yeah, this is like a teaspoon. Take a pinch, season it. But because you know how much your hand holds, depending on what seasoning or what kind of protein or whatever, you can measure it by your hand and be just about right as soon as you do it. enough. So there's that, but like you have to have the patience for yourself, uh, and for your line of work in order to get that good to the point where cooking just comes to second nature. And now, because cooking, being a cook and being a chef is a dying breed. And I had this conversation too. It really fucking is, because when people are cooking, when they start out with what they learned at home, and which is fine. It's totally fine. Most moms I know, including my own, are pretty good cooks. Now, my mom has admitted to me that I'm a little bit of a better cook than her, and she doesn't know how because she didn't really teach me. So, um, I was like, yeah, I've been doing it for over a decade, you know, and it blows her mind. And then I cooked for her a couple times. She was just like, what the hell? How do you know how this is good temperature? You didn't even use a thermostat. I'm like, I can touch it and tell you. That's just how it is. I can touch protein and tell you how it is. Chicken's just a little bit tougher, but once you get used to cooking chicken, then it's fine. Beef is very easy. You know, you just can't necessarily, unless you try to serve like a live cow on a plate, can't necessarily serve it as undercooked. It can be raw if you just try and sear it, which some people still do like, but don't do that because you can give people complications um, unless they ask for it. But it's always in practice, and you really have to like what you do because you're going to deal with a lot of complaints. So no matter if you're in like cooking on the line, not even talking to any customers, waiters and waitresses and bussers, they're going to complain to you. I can't believe this person said this. Oh yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible because I've never been out there before. I know how customers are. I used to work at a Wingstop. I was a cashier for about a year and a half before I was allowed to cook. That's how I learned. So, and that was hard times right there. I'll tell you what. God damn. Um, Wingstop was a shitty job, and it still is. Because I go in there and people are just like, "Get me the fuck out." They have that look on their face because it's always the damn place. Like if you go to a Wingstop, it's like in California, you get like 10 wings and then a drink and a side of fries, and then now they expect a tip uh, for like $22. It's like $22 fucking dollars, man. Or or you can go to the fucking grocery store, no matter what grocery store you go to, buy the party wings that aren't fucking trimmed. Learn how to cut a party wing that has both the drum and the flat on it. I swear to God, it's the easiest thing. It's like one cut. That's it. That's all they fucking do to make party wings. You can look it up and you can find where the two bones meet. You can join. Cut right there. There you go. There are your party wings. And guess what? You just spent $6 on a pound of wings, which is around like 15 wings or so, give or take. We'll say 10 for the sake of argument. You know, like fucking Wingstop is such a fucking ripoff, especially with like all their sauces and stuff like that. They're easy. They are so damn easy. You want to know what lemon pepper is? Now I'm going on a little bit of a tangent on my first job because now I'm being a little bit of a shithead. You know what lemon pepper is? Half lemon pepper seasoning, half margarine butter. That's the sauce. And then the seasoning is just lemon pepper seasoning. That's how they do it. Half, half. Cook the wings, sauce it, and then sprinkle it with lemon pepper seasoning. That's all they fucking do. And now, since we have, because back when I worked there, air fryers weren't a fucking thing. Now we have air fryers. Same goddamn shit. That's all you have to do. And now, since you have the sauce, you have the chance to fucking marinate the meat before you even fry it. I'm just saying, air fry. I mean, you can make it so much better than Wingstop does for like a fourth of the price. So, I mean, plus their fries suck anyway. So no one likes their fucking fries. If anyone knows tells you like their fries, they're like, "Oh man, the seasoning's great." It's just like, sure, like fucking no, no, it's not. Like, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I don't. I hate their fries. Now, as a Californian, their fries are a lot better than In-N-Outs. Uh, if anyone has watched like any reviews on In-N-Out, when all the reviewers say that In-N-Out fries suck, they do. They're correct. In-N-Out fries are fucking garbage. Doesn't even matter if you get animal style. It is such a fucking disappointment. The burgers are great, but the fries are fucking horrible. So if I ever go there, I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a 4x4 if I'm drinking or if I'm just doing casual living and stuff like that. Just get a double double and a drink. Oh, you don't want your fries? Fuck no. Fuck no. Don't you insult me like that. Fuck your fries. You know there's shit. Don't sell me the fries. Unless if it was a kid that was actually working at the gas station, I would not say that. But like, no, no, I don't. I don't care if you're fries. I'm sorry. I just want this. Or you just go for a burger and shake. Or a better burger place, in my opinion, is probably Wendy's. But you're gonna spend more money on Wendy's. But I mean, still, because their fries are pretty big. Their burgers pretty banging. Their shakes are pretty fire. You're just gonna spend more money. But I mean, yeah, I mean, like $13, $14 when in an economy that's fast food workers. Uh, Fast food workers right now are earning around like $20 an hour. I mean, fucking shit. Still affordable if you're working. Shit. I'm already feeling. I feel like I have to wash this glass out from all the pickle juice that's in it. Does it smell like pickle? Yeah, it smells like pickle. I'll wash that out before I do anything else. As far as like the orange and bananas. And trust me, um, I could be at this for a very long time. I can be live for about 3 hours and I'll still not stop talking. So I don't need. Unfortunately, for a lot of other people, I don't. Well, part of why I'm just better at this is I've done a lot of practicing. Because when I first did this whole YouTube thing, I was shy as hell, and a lot of people what they like to do is just throw on music and just bob their head. Yeah, it was to be here. Who wants to go here? Who wants to trip? Who wants to hang out? 90% of the time, whoever comments on here, if they comment something, I could make a whole discussion about it, no matter what they say. In other words, I'm fucking untouchable. Or if no one comments at all, and just constantly zero views and stuff like that, I'll just keep going on, and then I get a few comments here and there on my other, after the fact that it's already posted. So it doesn't really matter to me. So like I said, this is my final release. Anyway, get a haircut, Chad. Shave your head. I'm not gonna shave my head, but I shaved my head once before. But I mean, nah, not again. I need to figure out like a style of it or something like that can help keep. I do need to shave my head for work, and the beard has to be trimmed up for work. But um, other than that, I mean, I like the fact that I can just throw my hair up in a ponytail and not really have to think about it too much. You know, because now it's just like I can feel the breeze, ponytail. I mean, Actually, clean up hella nice, like too. I just right now, I'm just like care. So back to bed in my way, I'd grow my beard out, but I can't do that. Otherwise, I have to wear a beard net, and that's just not going to happen. So, all right, I'll finish this up. I'll be right back. Oh shit! In this damn room, man. I feel like I live in storage unit. Most of it's not mine. Like they didn't let me dirt tape. It's like fucking my little brother just throws shit in here without even organizing it. He's just like, yeah, this goes here, this goes here. I organized all this shit, and it's just like, dude, where are you getting all this stuff? You're homeless. What the fuck? You know? I was told I had to talk to him. Like, why the fuck do I have to talk to him? You know what's wrong. Oh, he's fucking up. I mean, like, why do I gotta do it? So most of this shit is trash. Or maybe it might be his treasures, but most of it's trash. But disregarding all that, I guess. Uh, that pickle made me get some mucus up. Because I think it's the pickle. That's why it tastes in the back of my throat here. Oh, that's not okay. Never mind. Forget to say anything. Anyway, I was thinking about trying to try the banana now, but like now that I said that, now I gotta go to work. Just smell test. So pickle goes, I'm gonna say 2.5 still, despite the temperature. I can taste the difference, but it does elevate it. The pickle liqueur does elevate the still reserve, but not by much. Like I'm gonna do it again. So, all right, this is the orange. I think I've had orange on here before. I don't know. It reminds me of sherbet a little bit. It also reminds me of a little bit of like a shampoo, like a kid's shampoo. As far as the smell goes, obviously not the taste. Not even gonna go there. But and what I mean by this is it smells heavily artificial, but you do get that orange smell. So I mean, again, these two shots are $1, so it's two shots for 50 cents each. I am not complaining about that. If I feel the need to relax my mind and not, you know, chill out, grab 5 of these and just fucking chill. I mean, that's what I would do. I need to mix it with the beer. Mixing it with the beer is like a fucking death wish for most people. For me, it's just like I think part of the reason why I talk a lot when I drink is to kind of avoid myself from drinking, maybe. But about 5 years from now, I can tell you this, and like I'm not gonna be able to do shit like this anymore. So, oh, oops, oops. This one's gonna be a toughie. I put more than half in. So this is the orange. This is smell taste. And may just do the trick. Fire fact bucket. Color set. I'm confident. Three, two, one. Ken swallows. Beer. Oh, that's painful. Immediately went away with the water though. But yeah, it's too much. But no. Oh no. Oh. Hang on. Trying to talk to TPA away from how bad that was. Um, and it's not bad because necessarily the flavor. It's bad because don't do a whole bottle of that much. Uh, normally, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I need to go get another orange, but I could feel like doing what I just did turned me off completely of this flavor. Um, yeah, that was that made me tear up. I think it's just because I put two shots. I did a double shot with the beer. That was not smart. Okay, never do that again, no matter what. 99 or 99, whatever. Oh, that might give me a really good buzz, so something to wait out for a bit. If I can put the cap on the back of my beard. It's a twist off for a reason. May as well go into the mob like a drinking community. compared to what it used to be, compared to what it is now. Um, let me get a little bit of a history lesson. Oh boy, my stomach's on fire. I'm not complaining that it hurts, but it is on fire. Rule number one: just because you're in some sort of community where everyone has to act all tough and shit, doesn't mean you act all tough and shit. That sucked. So that sucked. Don't ever do that. I immediately go back to the pickle for that one. Before that, because like just because it was too much ABV. I feel like I swallowed like a glass with like 30% ABV because it's 8 and these cyanide things are like close to 50. Cyanide proof. 49.5 may as well be 50. At that point, these things are fucking lethal. Um, yeah, oh, wow. Wow. That just flushed in my head. Fucking damn. So, going back to the orange, we'll talk about the MLDC in a bit. Going back to the orange, like, even if I had like the best orange from like fucking, like, I don't know, like Japan or something like that, like a dragon fruit orange or something like that, I don't know. Like the best orange I could ever have in the possible world, I would refuse to eat it right now because of that. It's like, no, no fucking way. No way. Oh, God. And that's completely my fault. That has nothing to do with the manufacturer. That's on me. That's completely on me. What I did was absolutely stupid. Um, now that I've done it, I'm laughing about it now because it's like, fuck, man, like, what the hell? It's like, duh. Especially when it comes to someone like me who studied mixology before. Like, I fucking know better. I should know better at the very least. You know, come on, man. Come on, Dougie. So this deck I'm working on, this command deck I'm working on, is I pulled it in front of him, the deck that I'm gonna play with, I threw this in here. Um, this is a shout out to Gut Rot. I know we've had our arguments, but at the same time, we've known each other for about 3 years now, and we argued maybe twice. It is twice. So I know you're a good dude. Um, and in fact, I had to be told that you're a good dude. So with that in mind, I threw this into my commander deck for you, and I have to find a way to play around that. I was even thinking about making like an all black commander deck, but a monocolored black deck does not work good for Magic the Gathering. So you know, well, maybe we can. Maybe there's something I could look up. Be like, yeah, I want to do this. Space. I don't care if this card's only like a $15 card. When it's foil, it's 25 bucks. Well, $25, but no, I love Gut Rot, man. Like Gut Rot's one of the few that you want to check out. I mean, he's uh he's a real one. He really is, and he doesn't really get enough credit for what he's actually trying to do. At the time, it's because he's on the vodka, but like he loves to joke. That's a shtick. And I'm not. A shtick is jokes. He likes a good joke. He likes a good laugh. He likes his rap music. But there's been times with me and him that we've connected to the point of where like he would show me like more serious side of him as like through music and stuff like that. Like there's just one song uh, where this rep was hanging out in the same hotel room recording the song that to where his dad that same hotel room eventually taking his own life. But that's unalive himself. I'm sorry, YouTube. And ever since then I had a connection with that. So uh, kind of put it with each other's banters and stuff like that. And it's really a really hard thing for me to say, but I do love the guy. So I'm also going to give a special shout out to uh, Pink Moon for talking to me after the fact of what the issues that transpired. And it wasn't Gut's fault the last time I was on, the time before I was on Gut's life. It wasn't Gut's fault. I was just questioning the fact that he allowed somebody on. The only reason why I did that is because the same person you allowed on there, initially I didn't have a problem with, but decided to attack my personal life and stuff like that because he was drunk and stuff like that. So, uh, and I was not having it, mainly because he took shots at my dad who passed away about 3 weeks ago. So, so you just don't talk about dead parents when they actually pass away. So and Get knew that, and Get knew I was pissed, and I just told him like, you know what, man, like hands up in the air. You know what, I probably should have known better than to feed his rotten ego. I apologize. He was like, no, don't worry about it. So we're cool. And when people tell me not to worry about things, that just makes me like not worry even more, but make me think about it a little bit more. If that makes sense. Because uh, because I do. It's just mind. That's just my mind process. I'm glad that Orange did not make me yak because it was very close to making me yak. Just by like all the taste of it. Like I did not like that. I don't. Again, long 4 years no 2 shots of that and a shitty beer. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be balanced. I know how to make stuff. And produced by Polynesian Products Company, Louisville, Kentucky. Where the fuck is Polynesian? Well, that don't make sense as this is made in Kentucky because maybe people in Kentucky just need something strong and cheap, like their sisters. I have to pee. That was in case of stroke. Oh, fuck. I feel good. Now I got a lot of mucus coming up. All right, back to my liquor drink food. Oh boy. Let's think here. Do I take a little bit more of the still reserve to the head just by itself before I start talking, or wait? Nah, damn, I don't know. Nah, I'll take something of that. In the same glass as the oranges, that's fine. All the orange is gone, so it's not gonna. Well, that's a fucking thing. Oh no, I guess I have to finish the rest of this 40. So, how I cut? Not I did cut ties. I'm used to cutting ties, but not what I'm talking about right now. So how I was introduced, there we go, to the MLDC was just videos. It was just really just videos. It was back in 2017, I think, and that's when I first like started to like find out about these people wearing full on masks and stuff. And I kind of understand as to why they did it back then because they didn't really want to be noticed. And now I think the biggest malt liquor drinking video out there was probably around 1,200 views. Uh, not to brag, but I've gotten a lot more than that. Uh, I think my record is around like 12,000, maybe 10,000, something like that. But I was talking about somebody else. Big issue with that within the community. But uh, that aside, I've probably got like 200 or something like that. So like, but like, I don't hide my face, right? Like people critique about my face because either A, they like, oh man, he's so handsome, or B, you're a dude and you're just like, oh, why don't you just cut your hair? Because my hair's receding. So uh, back then it was a fun little shtick for them. I think I tried personally because I was like, yeah, I can do the Aaron Club. I think you could do it. I cannot. I absolutely cannot do it. I could probably get through a 40 and a half before you even reach the 8 minute mark and get into that establishment push. And I don't have it within my physical body. Mentally, maybe. I don't have it physically anymore to do stuff like that. Just because my job calls for something. So I can't sit there and uh, do a desk job, go home and do that. Make sure the sun's all big and nice, and there's a lot of room here. No, there's some room in here. I have a gut. I do definitely do have a gut, but that's from food. So and beer, but I'm a cook. It's different from being a cook and having a gut because when you're a cook, you're still in decent shape. You just have this in the way. So as opposed to like working a desk job or maybe like a lazy ass construction job or lazy ass factory job, you tend to build up a lot of fat. You don't build up any muscle because you're not doing anything. You're not moving. It's a chewing size cube. Very interesting. So when I'm sober, by the way, when I'm watching something, I'll get myself like a glass of ice or maybe like a sweet tea or lemonade or something like that. Fill up to the drink of ice, and then I'll just start like after I drink it, I'll just start chowing down on ice. I don't give a fuck. My teeth are strong enough to chow down on ice. I feel like it's pretty healthy for it. So I'll eat ice. And then some people who think they're poor are like, oh man, I have to eat ice. Eating ice is fucking great. It's not like it's gonna be a meal or anything for me like that, but if I feel like I need a snack on something, like it plays like a different role in my head. Um, as far as like snacking on regular foods, I would eat ice. I just like the motion of it, just like chewing on something. I just can't. There we go. Just like pop my shoulder. Nah, we're gonna do the man, but isn't it? Fuck it. Boogie. Boogie. Just a little bit though. Don't over pour it. Pay attention to what you're pouring in. I. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah, there you go. You heard? All right. Oh, another thing. I buy myself a sealed box of this stuff. This Magic the Gathering fucking collector boosters. Or maybe I don't know. I have to do more research on it, but I don't know. He's a savage. Let it, let it, let it. What do do this kind of silly his name first? The channel, just click this, search trigger artifact, creature, channel, things, order, to be wow. Wow, that's true. I wonder. Okay. Nail three cards, figure hand. Yeah, strong too. These both are fucking tough. Or just lands, man. They don't even go to place out. They just go boop, boop. But they're worth it more for their channel. Which channel is this card? My mind went just what else first, so I don't know. But the like 4 shots and 40. Yeah, that fucking a bit. Banana, very perfect. I've done banana before, but not bananas. I did another banana one. Yeah, banana's very strong, which I like. He was like, who doesn't love a banana split Sunday? No. It's when you're a kid when you didn't even think about bananas dicks. But now it's eggplant. Eggplant doesn't go with ice cream. I'm happy. Um, actually, yeah. The actual banana fits very well. It fits very well to the beer. It's very much to take in, but if you go over like kind of like style of like how you want to drink, you want to spend like $5 for 40 and like a couple of these. Mix them with your 40, do like a half shot for 12 ounce. Hey, $5 will get you a good night. My opinion. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I wonder. Nah, that I'll give it a 3 out of 5 or a 3.5 out of 5 actually. As far as like alcoholic drinks go, 3.5. That's not gonna rock your socks off. Because once I get to the fours, that's where we're gonna get to our cocktails. Made from actual bartenders. My bartending experience is very slim to none. So I know how to make a cocktail myself, but just like people know how to cook for themselves, it's a lot different when you do it as a sort of profession. I have to get my cocktails from like a bartender and then rate that. Then I understand what's going on. This is just greasy shit. So yeah. See, mold is right. The big check. It's your turn. You go to one permanent card from each perfect type from your graveyard. What the fuck? How complicated is this game beyond? It's only like a $4 card. Cards of multiple permanent types. Choose one to play with. Oh, just got the base spending cards. Okay, never mind. Never mind. But still, so okay. Um, now that I'm a happy place, go back to the malt liquor stuff community. Back then it used to be fun. Now it's not existent. Let's see. Um, we still get those videos here and there from other people who are diehard malt liquor guys, and I respect the hell out of that because it shows dedication, and dedication is what life takes to succeed in life. So um, I respect the hell out of it. In fact, maybe after this, I might go watch it right now. But overall, like them's gotta know, like this is not quality shit. It's not. It's horrendous shit. Um, I'll tell you that as a chef, a professional chef, not just some fucking drunken asshole who's gonna go barbecue in his backyard and think what he makes is the best. It may be the best for you. It can be the best for you because you know what your body can take and what your body can't take. But it ain't the best. You know it's not the best. We're trying to convince everybody else of it. But however, with that being said, um, I think most of the members of the MLDC they are living their best lives. You know what? That's cool with me too. So uh, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, I guess. But fuck, man, fuck, man. You know this shit sucks, right? Like, I just I don't know because the same thing that it can be said that from someone who drinks this all the time, they can hand them an IPA that they think that's great, right? And they'll say, "Oh, this IPA sucks. I can't stand it." Same thing can justifiably just be said. I like so it's weird. It's a definitely weird gap between what's good and what isn't because like it's a psychology thing. And if someone got used to a drink so much, then yeah, it's probably going to be their go-to. You know what I mean? Like if someone drinks Still Reserve for the fucking past 10 years, they're not going to turn that shit down. We all know that. It's a psychology thing. So as a chef, and I've been drinking Still Reserve again for the past like 2 weeks, I can tell you it's not. It's I can tell you the ingredients suck. I can tell you also if you're going to be drinking, if you want to drink more liquor, is it worth the price that I'm paying for it? You're around like $3.50 for a plate. Yeah, but yeah, it sucks. Hello, hello. I can tell you it sucks. Uh, so I already have the pickle. I already have the orange. So I'm pretty buzzed up right now. Oh fuck! And I had about half of the bananas. So there's 5 shots I've already had of 50% alcohol, and the majority of this will be right here. Oh boy. How much of the rest of it is to be? Can I do it? Can I do it? The rest of this left. Ken, how come it took you an hour and 15 minutes to finish the fucking party? Fuck off. That's all you gotta say. Fuck off. My stomach may not be able to handle this fucking bullshit to most of the molecular drinking community, but I swear to God, I will knock a motherfucker out. Or if they, so long as it, if they don't take the fuck off as a notion, like, hey, fuck off, this is my life, and they try to like put their nose and shit like that, I will fucking break that nose. No fucking problem. No problem. And maybe, perhaps, they'll probably break my nose in return. But yeah, no problem. No problem. Except for me having a broken nose. Because that sucks. Alright, this is the rest of the hard stuff. So the rest of the first 40. What I'm going to do is put the other 40 in the freezer, the fridge, finish this off, take a piss, and then I'll just be right back. And then we can see where that goes. As you know, as I say, when you stand up after drinking, feel a little bit more drunker because now you're just doing motions. But that's the way this goes. Yep, a little bit off. Oh. I feel like I was trying to convince myself there. But still. Oh. Okay. Yeah, bananas gets a 3.5. The orange gets a 2. Pickle gets a 2.5. But mom like there's bad reviews, so those reviews. Oh god. Cool boy. Cool boy. Special husband t-shirt for the win. Well, I think the only thing that'll make that better if I add some like munchies on the side, some chips or something like that. Because that if I had to put that in a whole experience with 140 between all these three, my stomach's on fire. So there's the orange, there's the pickle, there's the banana. The orange had a very bad experience with me because that was my fault. And everything else was well, the pickle was just okay, but the banana served its purpose. I feel like the banana has like some sort of like vanilla extract that helps out with the malt liquor. So with that being said, that is probably the best. I'll give that to three. So maybe 3.5 is a little bit pushing it. I'm gonna say a 3, because I'm just basing off like the ratings of like the 99 banana series or the 99 series, I guess there's to say. Um, so I would say the banana flavor is probably the best to do like a what's called a steam boiler. So I would say that's the best. I would say pickles, pickle and orange right now for me at the side, but I don't really feel the nostalgia to try to buy either of them again. If I'm going to do this again with a banana, it's going to be with banana because that took it to a decent level to the point where I didn't feel like I was getting upset. That worked. Not too well, not too well, but it did work. Um, it made that strong and tolerable. Now, that being said, let me say this to you guys. As someone who's had good top shelf cocktails before, this me rating this is it's not within those cocktails. It's within its own merit price because still reserve is very hard to make great. Hell, even the people who produce it don't make it great. Uh, yeah, it's an experiment, pretty much. I'm trying to figure out what takes away from that to make it better. As far as like a night out to yourself where you're like, you know what? I have $10. I feel like getting drunk. That's really all. So, you know, it's more of like a personal experiment. Um, will I do this every day? Fuck no, because I can already feel my insides eating myself out. And the only part I like about that is the second and fourth part, eating out. So, um, uh, yeah, I mean, like it's definitely it was definitely worth for me to experiment with. I honestly thought when I was starting this, I thought I was going to go for the 40s, but I decided to make everything a fucking Boilermaker with them. And if you don't know what like an original Boilermaker is, it's a it's pretty much just like a standard beer. Uh, drop a shot of whiskey into it, then just drink it straight up. That's what a Boilermaker is. And I decided to alleviate and deviate myself away from that to try out the lower end stuff and see what. I'm kind of like a scientist to see what people were ranting and craving about with malt liquor and these fucking dollar shots. Uh, yeah, it's uh, it's not cracked up. It really is. It's not cracked up. It's what's supposed to be. Well, actually, it is, but don't don't drink this stuff because what's going to happen is that um, your insides are going to bleed you. You do it too much, uh, and consider this like a warning. Um, it's all very bad chemical issues that that's going to go into you. You're perfectly just fine with like drinking like a 7% or beer or otherwise something else. Because if I'm going to enjoy myself like drinking alcohol and stuff like that, I feel like It shouldn't take shit 6 shots and 3 beers. Actually, never mind. It probably should. But but when I think about other people, you know, uh, I have to take the chef side out of me and really think about and ponder about my actual job. It should not ever lead to this. Your happiness is what you taste and what you put into your body, and that's basically it. That's just how simple it is. You don't necessarily need alcohol. You don't necessarily need appraisal. You need inner peace, and whatever makes you happy, what you're ingesting in, and then if you feel like going like some sort of different diet, um, do it. Who gives a shit? It's your body, right? So who gives a shit of yourself and your loved ones? You're gonna be praised by your loved ones. Like, yeah, going on this diet, man. Like, fuck it. Be your friend, you know. But anyway, I felt like that was a little bit of a challenge, but I'm glad I did it because I don't really feel any negative uh, aspects of my body conjuring. And yeah, I mean, if I did any more, probably. But like I said, I probably have about 5 years left to live this kind of lifestyle. So until where I really had to mature, like I said, I'm turning 40. I'm not turning 40. I'm turning 35. Turning 40. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, you enjoy the life that you want to enjoy. You take smiles upon everything else that's come across your way, and you deviate yourself away from those who make you upset, make you pissed, because it ain't worth it. No matter it's family, friends, or whatever the fuck, enemies, you walk away. And that's, I think, after having that much alcohol and that much beer, I think that's what I would take away from this is that you have to deviate yourself away from the people who look down on you. So, uh, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And yeah, that was the experience. I think what I'm going to do after this, I think this is very important, is I'm going to watch a couple YouTube videos, music videos probably, and then go fucking lay down. So, uh, again, I turned 35. So, ain't much more towards it. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.